One thing, the last time I came to her house, I felt like I was disrespected. Is this a boy? We didn't talk that quiet. You're full of I ain't been nothing but a friend to you. I ain't been nothing but a friend to you. I just want to go out and have a good time. I want to come into her house and say everything is beautiful. Even if it's not. I decided to do unto others as they do unto me. Remember when she made us that basket?
Oh, yeah, with the hot dogs and the ramen?
No, Vienna sausage.
Toya's budget care kit. Let's talk about what you can do to cut back.
Got her a t-shirt.
Divorced, intelligent.
Isn't it nice? I'm not saying she's vivacious, but she's divorced. What was the other word?
Well, she acts like a diva.
I got her a Snuggie. Why a Snuggie?
Because it gets lonely. It's cold sometimes. You need something wrapped around you that's warm.
I'm going to put a bottle of wine so when she's having that good night by herself in her big ass house. She's comfy and got some to do.
What is up, y'all? It's your girl, brand new, and honey, I am back in the building. This time, honey, I'm back with the Married to Medicine Extra. I know, some of y'all rolling your eyes, sucking your teeth, saying, Miss Robinson, where is the recap for the Married to Medicine reunion? We gotta go back to church. Okay, before we get to that reunion, Miss Robinson don't go to church, but she could take you there, okay, in her own way. I had a word, honey, on my heart as it pertained to this whole Toya and Eugene versus Quad. Eugene, you guys, absolutely disgusted me at that reunion. I will talk more about that in that Married to Medicine reunion recap for part 3. But one thing I do want you all to focus on is the messaging that he and Toya kept trying to get across to Quad on this last season and even at the reunion. Both of them kept trying to come for the fact that this woman is single. Toya even accused Quad of wanting her man. Oh, she would love my man. She would love the stability. Quad said, I am stability. I said, come on, girl. I don't think they heard you in the back row. Okay? I love that about Quad. I think Quad represents something that is foreign to Toya. Toya is a woman that is male identified. I know a lot of you all don't want to hear that because you all will say, well, she just love her man and her man. If you have to constantly throw your man in another woman's face, there is something very off about you. And I think she likes to pick at Quad a lot because it's like, well, how dare you pick up the pieces after a divorce? How dare you, leave Dr. G? If you all remember, it was Toya that was trying to get Quad to stay in that toxic marriage, and Quad was not happy. Okay, I'm not saying Quad was perfect within her marriage to Dr. G, but Toya just had a hard time understanding why, Quad didn't want to be bothered with that man no more. And I believe a lot of that is because Toya is defined by having a husband. And she's very delusional for her to say to Quad, oh, you would love, because I got the clip, I'll be playing it. You would love a man like Eugene. You like that stability. Say what now? Okay. What you talking about, Willis? How the hell are you stable and you have to constantly move every year or every other year? You look foolish. Foolish enough to the point where Kieran and his wife made a joke out of you all. Because it is a joke. All of that moving, and you're only offended because you are embarrassed and the truth hurts. Okay, the truth needs no proof. How you doing? Okay, a hit dog, honey, will always holler. So, honey, I'm going to play my brother R.C. Blake's, and he go get the women that's like Toya together, okay? Stop defining yourself by your relationship with a man. You have to know how to stand on your own. And I'm very proud of Quad for doing that. I'm not proud of all of Quad's ways, but I am proud of that. To see a beautiful black woman out here doing it by herself. She could have rushed and got her another doctor if she wanted to. And for Simone to sit on that stage and question and doubt, well, how was she able to do that, buy that big home without that man? Let me tell you something that I saw my mother do that I was so proud of. My mother had 3 children. She raised us all by herself. We used to live in the projects, okay? Low income housing. And guess what? I got the privilege to go look at some homes. And I remember one day I walked into a home and my mother said, well, this house is for sale. I said, well, Mom, this house is perfect for us. She ended up buying that home. It was beautiful. And I was proud of my mother. We have our differences, but I will always be proud of that moment, watching a black woman do it, a single black woman. There was no man in sight when she bought that home. And I said, wow, we didn't went from the projects, everybody all up in our business, because you know how it is when you live in the projects. Now we got our own home with our own backyard. And it sounds pretty basic and we hear these stories all the time, but I'm still proud of that moment. That meant everything to me because I saw my mother do it alone. So let me play this R.C. Blake's, honey, and get the girls together, okay? Like Miss Robinson only can do, honey. Okay, come on, R.C., come through.
What does queenology mean to the typical woman watching right now? It's bringing the woman to a place where she can accept God's definition of her. Okay. Because when you look at the world today, you have a myriad of voices that are attempting to redefine the woman. Mm-hmm. And so the woman is listening to, male influencers. The woman is listening to the culture. The woman is listening to the broken sisterhood, the other women around her, as it relates to who she is and what she should be or strive for. But we have to bring the woman back to God's original plan, the Genesis plan, of her being a co-equal in dominion. And so queenology is bringing that woman back to consciousness of God's original plan, and then renewing her mind to a place or to a point where she accepts her destiny. Yeah. And she's able to, watch this, stand happily and healthily, if that's a word, right, in her individuality. Where
you hear that, Toya? Eugene?
Where she's not like the typical woman who only views herself as a success within the context of a relationship to a man.
So would you say then a lot of our ladies, and correct me if I'm wrong, I'm just following you here, would you say that a lot of our ladies are then operating with a broken consciousness?
Absolutely.
Break that down for us.
Absolutely, man.
Girl, you want a husband. You want a husband. Girl, you want a husband. You want a husband.
Do you think she wants Eugene?
Girl, she would love a Eugene. You would love a stability. I have stability. I am stability.
Come on, Quad. I am stability. Get her together. Finish her, okay? She looks absolutely ridiculous, you guys. Toya is a beautiful woman, but she looked foolish on this stage. Okay?
Quad, where are your checks? Quad, you talked about when you was with BCBG. We've never seen a check.
Jealous. Okay, so here's another lie that Toya told at the reunion, and we all know that she was full of it when she said this.
To be honest with you, I'm not one of those individuals that come in and just look at people's home and look from head to toe to look how great it is, how bad it is, or anything like that. I really...
Lies.
How you guys?
Family, how you doing?
Hey,
You too. Lovely.
What's going on?
What's up, brother?
What's going on?
y'all have the holiday decor up?
No. Just
What did she say?
Ain't no kids here.
lovely.
What's going on?
What's up, brother?
What's going on?
Y'all have the holiday decor up?
No.
Remember, I don't come to people's homes and be looking, and I don't be judging stuff like that. Okay, and I know some people will say, well, she was just asking, why they didn't have a holiday decor up, or no. That Toya is very judgmental. Toya is very insecure. And that is actually one of the key signs somebody is very insecure, the amount that they compare themselves to others. That's that number one sign. So ladies, even if you are with a man, you could tell how insecure he is by how he feels the need to compare you to other women and how he compares himself to other men. That's that number one sign right there to look for. But when she got on that stage and said that lie, all them women was looking at her like, girl, stop playing. That's all you do. Let's look at what she did to Audra when she first met her.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Where y'all coming from? Y'all got jeans on and gym shoes for dinner. Why we get to dress down?
They said dinner. This is why I wear the dinner.
When I go over my friend's house for dinner, like, I never am wearing, like, a gown.
I shall wear my smoker's jacket next time.
You show up in jeans and a t-shirt.
Hey, come on.
Simone and I.
This girl got all types of links and stuff on her, last home. I don't even know what they from, you guys, but I believe it. And this is how I know Toya resides on the first floor. Now, she may not look like it, but the mentality, like, you need to be getting your financial house together before you worry about what outfit a person is wearing. Okay? Just crazy. Her and her husband, they look foolish. They do. And I actually like them. I still like Toya and Eugene, you guys. This is not a hate video against them. But I feel like they look very foolish. Okay? So let me play this other clip that bothered me during the first part of the reunion between Toya and Quad. They both was comparing themselves to each other, and I was like, yeah, both of you all are broken in different ways. I do feel like Toya is a bit more broken than Quad, since Quad is able to stand on her own. But Quad was, going back and forth with Toya as well, comparing herself. There is some type of self-righteousness with Quad where it's like, let me show you, that I gotta prove to y'all, because some of y'all felt like that, with the mansion that she bought. And I just feel like this. When you buy real estate and you plan on being there for a long time, buy what you want, what you know you're going to love and work hard to pay off. So only time will tell if she will be able, to stay where she is at. But I'm proud of Quad. I really am. But they both are damaging the sisterhood with these comparisons. And I'm better than you, and I'm able to do this, and I'm able to do that. So I'm going to play some of that, and then I will be playing my R.C. Blake's clip, because he has a few things, that he needs to say, honey, as it pertains to that.
When I walked through the doors of your home that you previously had, that you
I know.
sold,
You sat
I
there
said
and
it was
you mocked
beautiful.
it. And then you tried to say to me and Eugene stole to get it.
I did say that because I know where you got the money from. She beg, borrow, and stole, and I mean it just in that order.
You've been a hater of our lives ever since.
No, baby,
So
hater
there's no
for what?
reason for me to
Hater
ever
for what, baby? I'm what you want to be.
For everything
I'm what
we've
you
always
want to
heard,
be.
you've
I'm
never
what you want to be, sweetheart.
We don't care anything
I'm what
about
you
that.
want to be.
You're not what I want to be, honey.
Yes,
You're not what I want to be.
you are.
You're not.
You're not.
You talk
And
to yourself in the mirror about yourself. Nobody
You would
pats you on the
never
back because you pat
be.
yourself on the back enough.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Quad,
Stop.
Toya gifted
I
you a
can
shirt
barely
for
see.
Christmas with the acronym Diva.
Oh, she said diva. Divorced, intelligent, vivacious, and awesome. That was sweet, Toya.
You said this was everything Toya wants to
And
be.
I meant it.
Are you saying she wants to be divorced?
I feel that she doesn't like her husband. I feel she disrespected him profusely. We saw the
Get you caught up in these comparisons. The second stop is you develop a humiliating competition with your own sisters. Kind of alluded to that. But you break down the sisterhood because you can't be a true sister to a woman or to women that you're constantly competing against. And you know, when I look at how women are so divided, it's the idea of, you know, almost like a basketball team in the middle of a game, blocking its own player. You know, it's like Anthony Davis, just in the middle of a game, LeBron going to dunk, and Anthony Davis, who's wearing a Lakers uniform, he blocks LeBron. Well, when you see women who are competing against one another, you are in competition. This broken consciousness has brought you to a place where you're in competition against your own team. When you're in competition against your own team, you're really in competition against yourself. When women compete against each other, you open the door for unscrupulous characters to have a field day in all of your lives.
All right, you guys, that is all I got to say about that, honey. Get down in the comments. Let me know what you thought about this here video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, brand new, and I will check you guys out in the next video.